evening. Welcome to the Elkhart Township Municipal Building and the Monthly Planning Commission meeting. At this time, I call the meeting of June 3rd, 2025 to order. All please rise and join us with the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. If you haven't already done it, I'm sure you have, please sign the attendance sheet in the back there for the record. Next, I'd like to introduce the members of the Planning Commission, our support staff. Starting on my far left, coming towards me, is Ray Reed. Next to him is Dave Fagate. Next to me here, Doug Prozan. On the far right is Denise Pizarro, the recording secretary. Next to her is Tony Sitter. Back on my right there is Matt Puz, the zoning and development officer. And on my left in the rear is Matt Walden, the director of planning and development, and Jennifer Hernandez in the Township Council. And I am Gene Stromeyer, the chairman of the Planning Commission. Before we begin, I'll call for a motion to accept the minutes of last month's meeting as written.
So moved. Second.
Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Thank you. Anyone opposed? I didn't think so. Elkhart Planning Commission is a recommending body that hears testimony, asks and answers questions, deliberates and passes our recommendations on to the Elkhart supervisor to make the final decisions on the issues brought before us. The subdivision and or land development plan and conditional use requests discussed tonight, if acted on by the Planning Commission, will be considered by the Township supervisors at their regular meeting to be held on Tuesday, June 24th, 2025 at 4:30 p.m. in this room here. The first item on the agenda tonight is a subdivision plan for Gem City Construction LLC. It's a minor subdivision plan to show the reestablishment of a 40 by 125 foot, 40 foot by 125 foot lot 49 from 238 Beech Grove Drive, resulting in a 40 by 120 residual lot, lot 50, along the west line of Beech Grove Drive, south of Sycamore Drive in Tract 2. Someone here to represent that? Sir, please come to the podium. Podium up here, and we moved it. And give us your name and address. And
Good evening. My name is Sam Bank. I'm the owner operator of Gem City Construction. I live at 301 Glenrue Avenue, which is in Mill Creek. Want me to just explain? Mm-hmm. Okay, I live 2 streets over from the Beech Grove proposed subdivision. And I have an investor who's my aunt, and I'm interested in getting into real estate because I've been doing it for people for many years, not here, but I was in Portland, Oregon, but been working on properties here as well in Erie for the last 3 years. But I saw a good deal that was up for grabs, and I went in with her and bought it, and every lot down there is about 40 wide, most of the ones through that area. So there's one lot for the existing house, 238 Beech Grove, and it's 80 wide. And I'm proposing to rehab the existing cottage and probably try to list it for sale or make it a long-term rental. And then I'm proposing, though, to split the lot into 2 40s, which most things down there are already 40 frontage. And then I could build one cottage on the right of the existing home and one on the north, one on the south, all for the same. I probably will move into one eventually from Beech Grove because my kids are graduating from McDowell and I'm trying to downsize to a smaller place. So that's the game plan now. And I'm just looking for your blessing to do a 40-foot frontage lot. I know that the code I think is 50, but maybe it could be grandfathered in to 40 down there.
okay. Thank you. Any questions for him, sir? Nope. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Anyone else care to speak about this? Okay. Next item on the agenda then is land development plan for KDP Lot Number 2 LLC. It's a land development plan to show the construction of a 2,323 square foot eating and drinking establishment with associated stormwater management facilities and off-street parking along the north line of West Ridge Road, east of Wegmans Drive and Tract 313. Sir.
Good evening. I'm Matthew Baldwin from Baldwin Brothers. I represent KDP Lot 2 LLC. This is a lot adjacent to the new Starbucks down by Wegmans. So it's in between what is the existing PNC and the new Starbucks. It's development of a portion of the parcel that we have there. And this will be, as you can see, it's a quick serve restaurant with a drive-through. So we're hoping you'll approve the development. And the team's been great to work with, like always. If you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
I have a question. Is there any restriction for the back of the property to have some type of visual barrier from 26th Street? Are there any plans for plantings or something there?
There are none required. There are requirements for plantings along the north and east edge of the property. But I will say specifically for this property, the area where the restaurant's going to be built is significantly lower than 26th Street, yeah.
And it's pretty far from 26th Street, actually. There's quite a hill. Now, we will have a pylon sign. We got a variance to put a pylon sign. If you've driven by, you've seen the Starbucks pylon sign. It's not very large. Ours is of similar size.
But in this case, you're going to have a drive-through, is that correct?
Correct.
So my question would have to be with the lights coming from the drive-through pointing to 26th Street, even though the property is lower. That's why I'm asking if there was any barriers proposed for the light traffic at night in your drive-through pointing up to 26th Street. That was my question.
Yeah, just because of the topography change, I don't know that that would be a concern here, but the ordinance doesn't require any specific buffer on that side.
It should be noted that the lights are required to be directed down. The lights are required to be directed down per the zoning ordinance. So it shouldn't have a negative impact on West Ridge Road.
Any additional questions?
Anything else? Okay, thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Anyone else care to speak about this? Okay, thanks. Okay, the third and last item on the agenda tonight is Colony Plaza LLC for property located 2600 West 8th Street to install new signage in the Presque Isle Gateway District. Someone here to speak about that.
I'm the applicant. I'm on Teams. Okay, good. So we're the applicant. We're applying on behalf of Colony Plaza. That's the new ownership entity of the Colony Plaza. And we're replacing an old monument sign from about 40 years ago with a new monument sign. This is going to be on the east-facing end of the parking lot, and I provided Matt Puzz with dimensions of signage and also a rendered elevation.
Could you give your name?
Sure, my name is Philip Jesuit.
Thanks.
Okay,
I don't have any questions.
any questions or comments for him?
And you are aware that there's still a couple other details that would need to be arranged in terms of the, some more specifics about the plantings and also the clear sight triangle?
Yeah, I mean, I'm aware of the regulations for the site, and we intend to comply with those. The sign will be placed outside of the the 25-foot triangle, which we're aware of. And the planter that we're going to provide is, many times larger than the required. So we would comply with that in both regards.
Sure. So I think the sense of just from dotting i's and crossing t's that we would need some more formal plans, overhead plans to see where the location is, confirm the size of those things. So as we move forward, depending on the discussion of the board, that may be one of the contingencies we add to this, but, looks like you've done a lot of your work already.
Yeah, no, and I'm happy to provide those, at your convenience, whenever they're available. So if you'd like me to do that, I can send it to you in a couple days.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
For clarification, you're proposing one sign instead of two?
That's correct.
Okay.
There's not enough room on the west side of the property to have the sign encroaching very close to the colony grill, and it wouldn't look appropriate, so we've decided to just skip having a sign on the west end, and this will be in the east end only.
Okay. All right. Any further questions from anyone here? How about anyone in the audience? Oh, okay. Well, thank you very much, sir.
Thank you.
Okay, that was the last item on the agenda. We will, nobody needs to take a break or anything here, right? I didn't think so. We'll go back and begin again here. The first item was the subdivision plan for the Gem City construction. It's a minor subdivision plan to show the reestablishment of a 40 by 125 lot 49 from 238 Beach Grove Drive, excuse me, resulting in a 40 by 25 residual lot 50 along the west line of Beach Grove Drive, south of Sycamore Drive, in tract number 2.
Move to approve.
Move to approve. Second?
Second.
Second. Any further discussion on that?
Mr. Chairman, I have two comments. One, you are way too young to be downsizing. I want to say that out loud.
I was wondering about that.
And second of all, depending on the vote of the board, but if this goes through, thank you for investing in some older properties. We are at a stage in our township where there are, every year, more older properties. That investment helps our overall quality of life here, so thanks for your investment.
All that having been said, all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Thank you. Okay, the second item was the land development plan for KDP Lot 2 LLC. It's a land development plan to show the construction of a 2,323 square foot eating and drinking establishment with associated stormwater management facilities and off-street parking along the north line of West Ridge Road, east of Redlands Drive, and tract 313.
I move for, that we recommend.
Okay. Second. Any discussion, any further discussion at all? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Thank you. And lastly on the list is the Colony Plaza LLC for property located at 2600 West 8th Street to install new signage in the Presque Isle Gateway District. Conditional use application.
Do you want to start?
Sure. I would move it with the conditions that an overhead plan or something suitable to the township team be presented to show location of planters, size of planters, and also addressing the question of the clear sight triangle.
Everybody understand that?
Yep.
Okay. Somebody second it?
Second.
Second. Any further discussion on it? All in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? Thank you very much. Any further discussion on any other business? I will,
Motion to adjourn?
Motion to
Second.
adjourn.
all in favor?
Aye.
Anyone opposed? We stand adjourned at
5.
5:46.
You're late.